Hello everybody, I'm Kristen Dick and I am a personal branding strategist. And that means that I work with ambitious women to help them reach their goals using a unique personal branding process that I created. So this is my first video of 2020 and I wanted to get everyone 2020 crystal clear on what personal branding is. Okay, so I've never been happy with the definitions I've seen out there on personal branding. I think there's opportunity to improve them. And so what does an entrepreneur do? Well, she makes one for herself. The most commonly heard definition that I hear out there is the one from Jeff Bezos, who says, your personal brand is what people say about you when you're not in the room. So the Kristen from 10 years ago, she would have cringed at the sight of that. She would have cringed hearing that. The Kristen of today, however, hears that and is really excited by it. I think, okay, great. People are talking about me. I have the opportunity to mold what it is that they say. That is super exciting. So, the issue with that definition, though, is if you're new to branding and you're new to personal branding, you're probably left thinking, okay, how do I do that? How do I shape what it is people say? So the other issue that I hear a lot with personal branding is they think it's all about self-promotion. They think it's that they need to be sharing everything about themselves with all people, and that's not the case. And so my definition really focuses on what truly personal branding is at its core, and it gives you some really solid clues about what you need to do immediately to build a great one. So without further ado, this is my definition of personal branding. Personal branding is how you build trust by communicating your unique value with your target audience. Okay, so personal branding and trust go hand in hand, and we're going to come back to this at the end because it's really, really important. But first, I want to break down everything else in that definition because it's also very important. So I want to start with your target audience. So your target audience is who you're communicating to. Is it an industry? Is it your company? Is it the leadership team that you are looking to build relationships with? Think that through because that is how you're going to be able to focus your personal brand. And you're going to know who you're going to be talking to as well. Next up, you want to understand the unique value that you, and only you, bring. So it's not enough that you say that you are an accountant, that you are an engineer, that you're a financial advisor, because as you know, there's dozens, there's hundreds of other people in your city, possibly at the company that you work at, with that exact title. So you want to be able to stand out from them. So you might say something like, I am a lawyer who, what's the unique value that you bring? So think about it in terms of, okay, you are an accountant that specializes in tax. Well, improving people's taxes, what does that mean for them and for their business? That is what the unique value is that you bring. So take it to a deeper level. What are the results of the way that you contribute when you help people? What kind of results does it create for them? So when you talk about yourself and your unique value with that kind of language, it really can open up the doors to some great conversations. Trust me. So next I want to pay attention to the word communicate. Okay, so a lot of people, they know very well what it is that they do quite well, and they know who they do it for. But they are not very good at sharing that with the world. So it's not enough that you know it and you have it in your head, you have it on a piece of paper written down, tuck it away in your desk. You've got to communicate it with the world. And part of having a personal brand and a strategic personal brand is looking at all the opportunities, formal and informal, that you have to share the unique value that you bring. Now, I said I would come back to trust. And I wanted this video to be about 2020 latest or vision. We're going back to basics here. So personal branding at its most basic, its simplest, getting down to its getting down to its essence, personal branding is about trust. It's about building trust with people. So whenever you hear or you see somebody that claims to have a personal brand, but they're maybe rubbing their target audience the wrong way, or they are only talking about themselves, remind yourself and remind others that brand is trust. And if you're stuck on what do you say at an event, what do you say when you're creating content, what do you say in terms of the unique value you provide, think about it through the lens of that target audience that we talked about. What do they need to know about you to build trust? They don't need to know everything. They don't need to know the grades you got in your master's program. They don't need to know the years of experience necessarily. You want to be able to hook them with something that's going to build trust with them just enough that you can continue having a conversation with them. So I would love to know what you think about this video. Is it helpful? What else do you want to know that I can share with you? I am very passionate about this topic of personal branding. I've helped hundreds of people develop show-stopping, results-driven personal brands, and I want to be able to help you too. So let me know how I can do that. Comment below, like, share the video. I'd love to hear back from you. Bye.